BuzzzTweet do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only.
All right, I know people have been sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow sitting over there with me. Come on in. What's up, BeeSparrow?
What's up, everybody? I can't call it. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. All praises to the MostHigh YAH for waking me up this morning. And if you are within the sound of my voice, I thank him for waking you up this morning too. So on Friday on my panel, I had the cleanup crew, the CUC. I had April Showers on my panel, and we talked about this article that I came across from UncleYashurah. And the title of that article video was Africans Say They Will Enslave Black People Again. And as I listened to this video, or watched this video, I was appalled. And I just cannot stop thinking about it. I feel compelled to spread this so that my people, black people, will know where they stand in the eyes of some Africans. We already know where we stand in the eyes of others, like the white people, the Asian people, the Hispanic people, and all other people across the United States, if this is here America, and across the world. If your skin is dark, you got some racism coming your way. I don't care who you are. But this video, Africans are displaying their hatred towards black Americans. They're calling us all kinds of names. I'm going to leave the link to the video in the description box, and it will behoove you, as my brother K. Judah say, to go and listen to that video and see where you stand. All this inclusiveness is stopping right here and right now. Now, I have an article that I want to read, and after I read this article, I'm going to come back and play a clip from the video that UncleYashurah did. He did this video, I believe he recorded it on January 6th. And in this video, you have, what's his name? I don't want to mispronounce his name. Tariq Nasheed. Yes, you have Tariq Nasheed in this video defending black Americans. I don't know much about Tariq Nasheed. I've heard that he talk bad against black women all the time, but I've learned that a lot of times when black men degrade black women, they are not talking about all black women. They are talking about only the ones that they know of that are ratchet. Okay? So I encourage y'all to go look at that video. I'm telling you, Tariq Nasheed held it down. Most of the people on that app, which was Twitter Space, all of them were Africans. UncleYashurah said there were thousands of Africans in that app. It's an app just like Clubhouse where you can raise your hand and you can speak. Thousands were waiting to speak, and they had a lot to say about black Americans. Now, let me read this clip. Let me read this article right quick. This article is about a man from Rockville, Maryland. Man in D.C. without a license paid people for blood and stored the blood in an abandoned apartment in D.C., right? This happened in 2017. I remember it just as clear as day. And you didn't hear a lot about it. A lot of people don't know about this. But this man, without a license, paid people for blood in an abandoned D.C. apartment. And I can guarantee you that most of the people, if not all, that sold their blood were black. Because my people are ignorant from lack of knowledge. I'll admit that. So a man has been charged with practicing without a license after police say he collected large quantities of blood from D.C. residents and paid them for it. I can't pronounce his name. He's a Pacific Islander. A Pacific Islander. It looked like Kohang or something, Kohang, something like that. But we're going to say the man of Rockville, Maryland, was arrested for allegedly collecting blood from people in an abandoned apartment on P Street Southwest. The people were paid $30 each for the blood samples, according to charging documents. It was free money, said a woman who lined up, but said she didn't have a chance to sell her blood. You see, that's how ignorant some of my people are. Now, just because I'm saying it don't mean that anybody else can go out and say it. These are my people. I can say that. You can't. That's just how it is. Officers who were called to the scene found a large group of people standing outside of the building. Neighbors told News 4's Darcy Spencer they had been seeing long lines of people going into the apartment, in and out of the apartment. It was a long, long line. We didn't know what was going on, one neighbor said. People were getting blood taken from their arm, and they put this tube stick down their nose. A woman inside the unit where the blood was being drawn told police officers she was part of a work study, and the unit was the source location, charging documents state. She told police the man was in charge of the work study. And then the man told police that he worked for Boston Biosource, a Newton, Massachusetts-based company that says it provides blood and tissue samples to clients, according to its website. The man said he was approved and certified to draw blood, and that he had drawn blood from 40 people over the past 2 days. But a ledger found by police in the apartment listed an additional 205 names, according to charging documents. Police said they found large quantities of blood and used the needles in the apartment. They said that the blood was stored improperly. Boston Biosource told News 4 that the man goes to risky areas to collect blood for research, looking for cures to diseases like cancer, tuberculosis, and Alzheimer's disease, calling it valuable work. I wonder why they didn't go into the Hispanic communities or the white communities, the Asian communities. I wonder why. Oh, they go into risky areas. That's what they call my neighborhood, risky areas. So, but anyway, the charges were dropped. This article was written on May 25th, 2017. In June of 2017, the charges was dropped against this man. I read this to say that in the video that UncleYashurah posted, the Africans even mentioned something like this. That they mentioned how useful our blood is. And I promise you, it's the nicest thing that they say about Black Americans in that video. Go back, look into the description area. I'm going to drop this link, UncleYashurah, and I want y'all to go back and listen to what they are saying about us. And keep in mind that this video happened before Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine. And we do know that there are Africans in Ukraine, in the war zone, that are stranded, can't get out up to this day. I'm telling you, you must not go up against the natural branches. All you heathens going up against the natural branches. Ham going up against the natural branches. Japheth going up against the natural branches. Let me play this clip for y'all. I'm going to be right back.
You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.
On the University of Stanford, the Hoover Institute, 3 out of 4 black people have mercury in their blood. 2 out of 6 black.
Listen to this. He's supposed to be a professor, this dude in South Africa. And they talked about another clip, and they said, when he talks, they said, everybody listen to him. He's a very important person in our community. You know, this is a thing that we don't even know is going on, guys, right? So he's given a study. He said in South Africa, they did a study that said Black Americans, they're studying us. And they found out that we have, I think he said mercury and something in our blood. Listen carefully. I'm going to explain when he said, but just listen. And he said they test
black people. There's a new study that came on University of Utah and also on the University of Stanford, the Hoover Institute. 3 out of 4 black people have mercury in their blood. 2 out of 6 black people have uranium. You can actually use black people to create nuclear energy.
3 out of 4 black people have mercury in their blood. 2 out of 6 have uranium. You can actually use black people to get nuclear energy from our blood.
So when people say that, black people are bad, yes, they're bad, but there's a positive. You know what I mean? Also, I'm not talking about killing them. You can extract the uranium and the mercury from their blood without killing them, also from their nervous system. And also their sense.
He said, yeah, I know they say black people are bad, but we can use them. You can actually extract the mercury and the uranium from their blood without killing them. See, one thing I don't do, listen, boy. You better listen to what they're saying.
The uranium and the mercury from their blood without killing them, also from their nervous system. And also their
and also you can get it from their nervous system.
Sympathetic nervous system, right? So these people have power to actually produce nuclear energy.
Professor Henry, so these people have power to actually produce nuclear energy just from our blood. We didn't even know that. Thank you for the info.
Did y'all hear that? This African man saying that they're doing studies in Utah and in South Africa. They're studying our blood and they're extracting mercury and uranium from our blood. Listen. He recorded this video on January 6th, I believe. I mean, and trust me when I tell you that this is the nicest thing that the Africans said about us on this video. UncleYashurah did this video on January 6th. He got it from a Twitter space. In this video, Tariq Nasheed is the only American person that is defending us. Now, I don't know a lot about Tariq Nasheed. I hear that he talked bad about black women. But I'm learning that as long as I don't do some of the things that some of these men are saying about some of these crazy black women, then I know that they're not talking about me, and there's no point in me getting pissed off about it. So Tariq Nasheed was defending black Americans, and I promise you, if you go listen to this video, watch this video, it'll change your life for the better. All inclusiveness is out of the closet, y'all. We have to stop including everyone into our culture. Because as you can see, and as you already know, no one cares about the black man or woman. Not an Asian, not a white, not an African, not a Hispanic. Probably not a Native American either. It's time that we start taking care of ourselves. This came out around January 6th. Vladimir Putin invaded Russia, February 26th? February 24th? You see what's happened here? You talk bad about us, look at what your people going through over there in Ukraine. Africans are not allowed to get on the train to get taken out of war zones. Ukrainians gathered all their people and kicked the Africans off the train. Africans had to walk to Poland. I don't know how far Poland is from Russia, but they had to walk in the snow. All their gatherings on their back. And so you talked about how we are born of slaves, and now you are getting a taste of what we, my ancestors, went through. I want y'all to watch this video. UncleYashurah's, you can watch his or go watch mine, and please share it. Let your mama listen to it, let your daddy listen to it. And you will see how these Africans really, 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 really feel about us.
BuzzzTweet Radio. You're listening to BuzzzTweet Radio. Tweet, tweet.
So this really, really got me pumped. Like I said, I feel compelled to share it with the world. Call these Africans out for what they are. Of course, they look like you. They have dark skin like you. But these are not your people. They will turn on you just as quick as white on rice. Let me know what y'all think. Let's talk about this, because I'm going to be talking about this for some time. I cannot help but talk about it. When you listen to the things that they said about us, you're going to want to talk about it too. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. It's your girl, BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Y'all, holler if y'all hear me. Okay? Okay.
You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.